guys, and welcome back to a brand new episode I'm going to be doing, and today we're playing a game called Dangerous Driving. Now this game came out, I think it was about 2 weeks ago. I've had problems with Amazon trying to get this game delivered, and it was supposed to be coming a month late, which is pretty depressing. So finally I've got it, and I've had a couple of games and I'm going to review it today if you guys want to purchase it or just looking for a review on someone's opinions. So this game is obviously inspired by the classic Burnout games, Burnout 1 and 2 I think it was, Burnout 3 as well, Takedown. So some of the people who previously worked at Burnout have pulled away from EA and created their own game because EA sort of just doesn't really want Burnout anymore. Like last game they made was of course Burnout Paradise. There's Burnout Crash as well, which both games were absolutely amazing. One of my favourite games ever played. So we've got Dangerous Driving. Now today I'm going to review some negative points and some positive points of this game, and you can kind of see for yourself when I'm playing in game as well what I mean. So nonetheless we're going to jump in and do some races here. It's really sunny, guys, by the way. That's why my webcam's messing up. So first of all, we've got leaderboards on the game, which is absolutely amazing. One of the favourite things about this game is we've got leaderboards. We can compete against each other. So the first race I ever done was the sedan race, and I came 253 in the world. Now there is thousands and thousands of people who play this game. I don't know if there's any other examples I can maybe show you. Like for instance, the shakedowns, there's 2,500 there. I do not know how many people actually play this game, but nonetheless I know it's over thousands of people who play it. So we're going to jump into the tour. There is no ranking system on this game, so you don't progress from 1 to 60 prestige, or you've got ranks like apprentice, lieutenant, sergeant, whatsoever. The only thing you're aiming for is medals. Of course, your bronze medals, you've got your silvers, gold, and platinum. Platinum's like your elite medal. So if I go into the sedan class right up here, you can see I've got gold medals in like the race, the face-off, and heat wave. Shakedown, I've got a silver, and this medal here on Road Rage is a platinum, which usually are a lot harder than like gold to get. It's a lot, like a big jump. So we're going to jump in some SUV races and pretty much show you some of the things, the points that I like about the game and dislike about the game. But nonetheless, we're in a Formula DD class. So guys, one of the main things I've noticed about this game, I'm not even going to start this race, I'm going to reset it right away, and you understand how I feel like the creators of this game have kind of made some of the objects of the game repeat, and to make the maps look full, and that way, you're not sitting in a world where it's totally blank. So, we're at the starting line. I'm just going to reverse here, because I'm showing the example. Now, one of the things I've noticed is, the electricity pylons right in front of me on the right hand side. They don't stay on the one side of the road. I don't know why they've done this, but that was on the right side of the road. Now this one's on the left side. Then it goes back onto the right side of the road. Then left. Then right. Left. Right. Left. I don't really understand the sort of logic behind that. I don't know if they've just sort of tried to fill the map with more items to make it look more full than it actually is. Like you could always put signs up or something, but I feel like that they've just sort of went a bit short with the whole background sort of thing. I know it's an arcade game, and there is a lot to sort of. It doesn't have to be as full as like previous games like Need for Speed or some Burnout games. I can understand like you've got a lot less team working on this game, but I'm playing with no sound here as well because my headset doesn't reach that far. But I can tell you as well, this game lets you listen to Spotify, supports that. So if you go back to the main menu, go to options and then go to audio, you can link your Spotify account and listen to your own sort of music. Obviously, I cannot show you that because obviously copyright claims and whatnot. This game only has one track. It gets played at the main menu, and it's literally on a repeat every single time you go to the main menu. That's the only track what's on it. In game, no sound, no music sounds anyway at all. So it's recommended to listen to your own music, which honestly is a lot better than listening to actual in-game music. Like Burnout Paradise, for example, the music on that I really liked actually. I didn't mind listening to like Guns N' Roses on repeat, non-stop. But for some reason I prefer most games with, where you can apply your own sort of music to it. So yes, this game, I am on like I believe this is like a sprint race. I could be wrong, but one of the main things about a circuit race, and maybe get another race in afterwards after this, if you're on a circuit race, for instance, I don't know if any. Alright, that was another example of one of the problems I've just noticed on the game. If you're on a circuit race, sorry, I've just been sidetracked by that. On the first lap, if you crash into any walls, takedowns or whatever, on your second lap or your last lap, or how many laps you're doing, the cars will still be there, so all the broken cars will be there for you to be like an obstruction, so you can crash into it. Sometimes it can be your advantage because your teammates can crash into them as well, which is absolutely amazing. I love this about this game, because most games, if you've done a sort of lap cycle and you crash, the car just disappears, and it gives that sort of challenging aspect to the game, which I absolutely love about this. There's another example of the telephone poles. It just feels like they've tried to fill it in a little bit. But another, I think it's a bug actually, and I hope some of the creators that are actually watching this, or maybe fans are watching this, and maybe suggest your own comments down below. But I'm driving in the lanes that are driving straight forward, so in the right hand lanes you'd expect the flow of traffic to be going the way I am now. Sometimes there's cars driving on this lane, this lane here, driving in the same flow of traffic I'm driving right now, so there'll be 3 lanes, even though there's a double yellow lines actually in the middle. There's like 3 lanes instead of 2, which doesn't make much sense, because the creators of every other games, I definitely feel like it's a bug. And if you're not too sure what's going on, if you go back maybe a few minutes where I just started this race, you will see the cars actually driving the flow of traffic, but on the other side of the road. So we got a trophy there, Heart of Fire. I wonder what that is. Oh, we got 2 trophies and perfect paintwork. Probably for not crashing. We've got 40th in the world as well, so that is a really good sort of event. A lot of my races I actually get in the top sort of 500 roughly. If I do really bad, I end up in like 2000 if I crash, so that's why you see on the leaderboards I always end up in the 2000s. Right, pursuit. Let's do a pursuit. I don't want to make this video relatively long, because a lot of people don't watch 20 plus. So pursuit, I've not done one of these yet. So I can imagine what this is you're pursuing a car, you need to take them down like several times, or just once, I'm not 100% sure. So prototype cars, I can't wait to get one of them as well. Yeah, so take down targets. Right, okay. All I can hear is the sirens from my headset. Okay, so you can't really take them down. This reminds me of like Need for Speed, where you had to do a takedown. I can't remember doing this on classic Burnout games. I could be wrong. Another thing about the game is weird. So, for instance, there's a good example. If you play that back at like 5 seconds, you've just seen a car fly through the air. If you're going around the corner and say you catch air, you won't go out the map. There's like a barrier between like the corners and stuff, so it keeps you actually in the game, and you won't crash at all, which realistically I think you should, because you're going out of bounds. I can't really give you an example of that because it's really hard to do. Another thing with the AI, so for instance I'm crashing into this guy right now. If I'm doing a road rage and I'm crashing them into the walls constantly, the AI learns the ability to see that's a good example. I should have went out the map there and I didn't, so it was good that guy crashed into me. So we got our first takedown. We just need to take this other car down. I think it's an SUV. Yeah, it definitely is. So we're using boost and this, we're still not catching up with this guy. So we're gonna get a gold medal, but I don't know how much. So here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's get him. Oh, see that lag. That lag was unbearable. Come on. There we go. We stopped them all. 2 cars. I'm hoping that's a platinum medal. Yeah, boy. Platinum. SUV. We unlocked events. 950th in the world. Not too bad. Another 2 trophies. Maybe even more. No, just 2. So we earned 4 trophies in 2 videos. Back to mentioning about the applications. Let's go to that now. So once you put Dangerous Driving actually into your PlayStation, Xbox, whatever you're playing it on, you will get this drop down menu and you can download Dangerous Driving or Danger Zone 2. Danger Zone 2, I'll quickly jump in and show you that as well. They're 2 different applications. This is what I kind of hate about this. I can't understand why it's not in one application like previous Burnout games. So a lot of you will enjoy this sort of game more than Dangerous Driving, because Danger Zone was one of the best things about the original Burnout games. So we're going to do one quick race. The game obviously made by Freefield Entertainment and Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine is absolutely amazing. The graphics you can get on most games on that engine is crazy. Graphics on this game, I expected a little bit more. On the back of the case, it actually says, on the PlayStation case, I don't know if you can see that. It's not going to focus, but it basically says PlayStation 4 Enhanced, which means it's better graphics on the PlayStation Pro than the actual basic PlayStation 4, which I can't really see because honestly I don't think the graphics are that good on this game, which is kind of a downside to it. So the aim of this game mode is to sort of drive through the cars and get to the jump zone. So this event I cannot do. I've tried it so many times. Oh well, this one's a time trial, I think. Oh wait, you have to complete the objectives. So the checkpoint's top left corner. You need to beat that and then crash. I feel like there's a big frame rate issue here on my screen. Seems very slow. Right, okay, so we need to look for a jump now. There we go, we crashed. So we need to head that direction, hopefully. Yep, smash breaker. We need to get these collectibles. I don't think we're going to be able to get them. Nah, I don't think we're going to get a smash breaker again. No, unfortunately we didn't. We got a bronze at least. 2,566 in the world. That is one of the things you constantly repeat. And for instance, I've done that on my first attempt. Now I know where the sort of power-ups are, so if I went back and done it again, I would probably beat bronze again. I think we unlock region 2 now. Might get one more quick game in. Oh, we're in a truck. So, a lot of this traffic here, you will not be able to hit again. So we're just going to hit a couple of them. The car's not even tied in the back. Of course, if you hit anything oncoming, you know, it's going to activate the danger zone. And here it comes. This is a bit weird to have this in this sort of location. How did it crash? What? Must have hit a curb or something. Said I wasn't going to hit any cars, I just went and hit like 50 of them. No, I crashed again. So I think you need to hit the... We'll retry it, but we're not going to do it. On the bottom right corner here, you've got... you can't see because I'm in the way. But it says crash 40 vehicles on run-up. So, for instance, if I went on the other side of the road... Yeah, it's going to crash me again because you can't hit oncoming traffic. So, that is basically that game mode as well. Like I said, 2 different applications. Absolutely amazing game. If I had to rate it out of 10, it would probably be a strong 7 because there is some points I don't really like about the game, and some it's really good. Nonetheless, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, I want to know your comments. Head down to the comment section, leave a comment, let me know, and I'll be reading them and replying to those. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.